17 games left to be played in the Premier League. We've got huge games both at the top end and the bottom end for the Premier League to be played. We've got Leicester coming to the Emirates Stadium to play against Arsenal. We've got Vardy coming up against Koscielny. We have Kante coming up against Ozil. And of course, the one Oli Mahrez coming against Morel. With me in the studio today to discuss all this is Abu and Kona. Welcome to LDN Sports Fan View. Let me start with you, Kona. Massive game down Emirates this weekend, which can actually affect the way the Premier League goes. You've got Leicester visiting the Emirates. What do you think is going to be the outcome? Do you think Arsenal can do the double over them?
Well, I'd like to hope so. If Arsenal can do the double again, then I can see us really being contenders for that top spot and winning the Premier League. But it's all about how Wenger plays, you know, whether he puts on players that are really good on the defence or players that have got great positioning. It's just who's playing the day.
Talking about great positioning, I mean, you've got someone like Vardy and you've got someone like Mahrez that they keep on changing up and down. Do you think someone like Vardy, he's on top form at the moment, Vardy can cause great damage to your defence? Well,
Yes.
he's done it to so many clubs.
Yes.
Look at the goal that he scored against
In a way
Liverpool.
of saying, it, like I said, it depends who Wenger plays because I really can see Vardy destroying us if we have slow backfield. We've got like Gazella's injured, so that is a really star player for the midfield gone. And if Mertesacker plays, then that's again a lack of speed because he's not fast. We need Gabriel in there to keep the back defence tight, but it's just with Vardy, you just got to watch him because he'll always back out with the diagonal through balls and that's how he scores. You've just got to keep your eye on him because we need to be smart. Instead of ball watching, we need to be smart on the ball and off the ball.
Talking about being smart, let me just quote what your manager said when you played against Southampton.
Yeah.
He said himself and the players feel sorry for what happened. I mean, you dominated the game against Southampton. I think you had about 67% possession. You still couldn't be able to get the job done. And we've got to the point in the Premier League where the 3 points is what you're looking for. As most Arsenal fans keep saying they want the 3 points, but it looks like the ball possession, you're more concerned about the ball possession. It's not about the 3 points at the end of the day.
Well, getting them 3 points is really important, but if we can barely get a win against Southampton, then what's to say we can get these 3 points and be clear of the top spot? Leicester's looking amazing. Man City have been playing poor lately, but who's to say they can't come back in form?
And I'll bring it back to you, Abu. Massive game coming up against Spurs. I mean, you lost against Leicester at home. No one's myself, I couldn't even see that coming. I mean, you've got a massive game coming up. You think if you lose this game against Spurs, that's the end of your. That's the end for you. You're not going to win it.
I wouldn't say it's the end for us because right now maybe we'll have a bit of difficulty in maybe the way that they announced the fact that our manager's not going to be there at the end of the season kind of knocks the players off their feet, and I think because of bad timing, if anything. But I think out of all the teams that are racing for it, I think we still have the better quality in terms of individual players. Aguero will be injured for half the season and still win a golden boot, so you can't really knock us off yet. Maybe the camp ain't as great as it should be, but we're still one of the favourites in there.
Talking about the camp not being as great, well, to be honest with you, I think they announced the coming of Pep Guardiola too early.
Yep. Because
that would demotivate most of the players. I'm saying someone like Yaya Toure, for instance, he was with Barcelona with Pep, and Pep sold him. So something like that is going to affect the performance of some of the players.
Yeah.
I mean, let's bring it back to the league. Against Spurs, 4 o'clock kickoff. At the same time, Leicester may have probably finished playing against Arsenal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, do you reckon, even though you can't knock you guys off yet, do you reckon that you've got the motivation enough to win this game? Spurs is on top form at the moment. Do you think you can get the job done at home.
Spurs in top form, and it's going to be a difficult game to get 3 points away from Spurs. I'm not questioning the fact of that, but I do believe we have the quality, because if you watch us throughout the season, we would lose 3 games and then beat someone 6-0. That's just the City way. Maybe sometimes we're not as consistent as it should be, but I do believe we have the chance to beat Spurs. I don't think is undoable, so to speak. We got players coming back in. Maybe our biggest problem on the day would be our centre-back. We're missing a big leader in Company, and you can tell that through the defence. The defence don't look as stable, it doesn't look, the quality ain't there. Mangala is quite big, but sometimes he makes 1 or 2 mistakes. And I think Otamendi is still getting used to the league. He's not a bad centre-back, but the league in Spain and the league in England is 2 different things. And I think Otamendi is still getting used to that.
So who's going to win this weekend, Connor?
I think Arsenal are going to win 2-1, and it'll be a tight one. City 1-0, tight one for them.
You reckon you're going to win it?
Yep, I reckon they'll win it.
Abu?
For me, I'll have to go over Arsenal win. I can't see anything further than that. I think 3-1 Arsenal. 3-1
That's a big
Arsenal.
score.
I'm a bit confident. I think if we catch them, we can catch them.
What about Spurs against
Spurs
your
against
team,
Man
City?
City. For me, for some reason, I just have a strange feeling it's going to be a draw.
Okay.
I just have a strange feeling. I think both teams are really going to go hard for it because they know it means a lot. Tottenham wants to make a statement. City also wants to make a statement, and both teams are really going to go for it now.